See when it's okay. Alright, welcome everybody. This is the first day of the finals of the Tanoshii tournament. The finals will last a total of 4 hanchan, and today we'll play the first 2. As usual, the total scores in the end will determine the winner and the rankings. Players here in the finals who have managed to make it to top 2 in 2 rounds are these 4. First we have SpaceAkagiMuller, also known as Muller, starting as the dealer, the highest ranked player in the entire tournament with 4th dan and rate over 1800. Then starting south we have Onyo with Toki, or just Toki. Then in west we have Socculta, and in north we have the famous Acti.
He's really the underdog here. I don't think anyone thought he would make it to the finals.
Yeah, but didn't he get a really good score last round?
Yeah, last time he won both, didn't he? Something like that.
Check the bracket, get all the scores there. Is the stream okay?
Yeah, the stream's fine.
Nice.
Oh, I haven't checked Twitch though. And it's starting in 1 minute at this point, right?
Yes. Did you find the bracket yet? It should be in the thread. Could check the scores for all our players if you can.
Come on, almost there. Playing with the standard roles, right? Ari with red 5.
Yes. That's the tournament rules. Any second now. The finals are about to begin. Which one of these 4 players will take first place out of 16 who have participated? The game begins.
Yep.
East first round, and Dora is 3-pin. Socculta starting very strong with 2 Ankos, including Haku. That could be
SpaceAkagi's. also in E Shanten here.
And he could fish Sanshoku as well.
Yes. And he does make it into Tenpai. And calls Richie.
Dealer's Richie. On the third turn.
Right here we're looking at around Pinfu Reach, Sanshoku, possible. So you can see like a dealer Mangan here. Wait, no, like close to a dealer Mangan. 11.6, right?
It's on Sanshoku at this point. You could have switched to Sanshoku, but didn't switch. Got Tenpai faster. It's
Oh,
just
never
Richie
mind.
Pinfu.
I see. 6, so just Reach Pinfu.
Pretty standard. Well, if Sumo with Ura is still 8,000 points total. There's 6,000 of all, so the chance of Sumo is pretty good. Socculta seems to have given up. But I'm not quite sure what Acti is trying to do. It seems somewhat safe.
Kind of. Yeah.
I was wondering about the very first 4, so he discarded.
Sumo. There's a sumo.
Right, that would be 1,300 all. And this.
Yep.
SpaceAkagiMuller in the first place.
Yep. And he continues his dealer round.
So, now this time the race 9 man. Acti with the base hand, that's Hanchan for Richie Pinfu. Tanyo even. And with one Akadora. So Mangan potential. Socculta also with Chitoitsu Ishanten, but can aim for Pinfu Ipeiko as well. And it has to go for the Pinfu because it's also Tanyao. It can score a lot more than plain Chitoitsu. Yet Socculta's into Chitoitsu Ishanten anyways. This time with Tanyao.
I'm not sure if Acti will be calling cows at this point.
I wouldn't recommend it. Though he should not have discarded the one so at all, and now he backfired. Instead of being in Tenpai, he's now in Ishanten.
We could see something like Furgen.
Yes, indeed. There's a
Socculta doesn't make the call. And could we see a call here?
I'll be holding back a bit. Socculta has no real reason to aim for Equitan.
Well, Miller is now E Shanten for just Tanyo.
Right. Bring on the hanchan. Toki's Tenpai. Looks like she's predicting the Ipatsu. Could happen actually. It's one Dora.
Miller makes Tenpai. He does make
Toki with the Ipatsu. She release herself.
How did you know?
That was a lot of guess, but sheesh. Richie Patsudora is a Mangan. At least around that. So Toki takes first place and we move into each second round.
Toki is now the dealer.
Yes. Muller can call it. No, well, not anymore. Not anymore, can he? So his answer is a pile of trash.
Acti going for Jun Jenner, so Shanta here. Maybe with Sanshoku.
Well, you can technically get that with just a bad hand.
Yeah,
Socculta's going for Honitsu and it's working really well.
yeah.
It's got nothing else with Honitsu, so maybe try to make it closed. If you can draw a 6-1, that is an excellent shape. Toki has 2 Akadora and moving towards Tanya.
Acti's getting pretty close.
Junchan Ishanten.
Yeah.
And that's a Dora weight, so he can have Dora. Socculta's Ishanten after getting Akadora. It's the perfect shape, but it will still work. Toki Stempai.
Yeah.
2 Dora, but the weight's pretty bad. Oh, Socculta discards one of Toki's winning tiles right away, but Toki wasn't in reach, so can't call that.
Didn't call it.
Sure, pretty good that this time.
I think it's time to reach now.
Actually, aim for a weight switch now.
What is...
Back force again. But
Yeah.
this time them with a Yaku at least. But the weight is just... The weight's the same actually, it just looks different.
It could come out of Mueller's hand here.
Yeah, that's true. Acti Stempai after the call. Yunchan Dora is Mangan. Now that's a much better weight for Toki. Here comes the reach. This is more Toukasta because it's overkill. Dumping Dora is already Mangan. And with possible eBay go. If you had Uradora as a dealer buy one actually. That hand can score tons, but
I can't really read the scores right now. Could that finish someone? If it's direct hit?
Bioman could, but that's unlikely to happen. Socculta is Stempai, by the way, with a close 6-man weight for close Honitsu 1 Akadora.
Okay.
And change the weight to Honitsu eBay go Akadora, but it's a hell weight. And he knows it. Acti Stempai meanwhile has no tiles in the wall. And he plays in Toki's hand.
Yeah.
That's Nieder Haneman. A massive win from Toki. Basically destroying Acti with 18,000 points of damage.
How many points does he have left?
3,600 now.
Okay.
It's sunk in the face and he dies. What a good start for our famous prodigy.
June comes out.
So, Toki gets Renshan and Dora is 7-1 this time. And Acti is already attacking with the June.
You just discard the hanchan there?
Yes, yes he did. Maybe it's a bit on tilt after that big play and I want something more than just June Aka.
Yes.
Toki is going for the Atotsuka with the Haku. Has a pair, but it's not pawn, but still going for the open hand. Socculta has 2 Dora.
Either Zhang 10 for something like 2 Dora reach beam for if he's lucky and draws his Kangchang weights.
Yes. Bit better overlap. Toki makes Ishanten. I still don't get Acti's overall plan here.
Mueller makes Ishanten now.
And a good draw too. However, Acti is killing most of his weight there.
He's Kang.
Acti with great Rinshantile and great Kandora. Hand jumps up to
Big
5200 tempai. But it's even more than that, it's 6-4. And a second gun can follow.
Is that a bit of a weird move on SpaceAkagi here? He threw away Rion and for
Yes,
DJ.
that's odd. It's like a maximum score play, but it's still weak.
Yeah, it puts him back a step.
Well, silly isn't then. Toki is tempai at this moment, betting on the Haku
You know,
4.
yeah, it's worse weight though. Sorry.
Yes, worse weight. From his point of view, at least.
Toki makes standby. Still see Haku's pretty live. And
Acti draws the Haku and
yeah, Acti draws it.
it's so much damage. 1800 points. Acti goes down to half-life.
See a small sumo here. A 4-han sumo? No.
For the dealer, 300 is enough. And for direct hits, basically anything is okay from anybody. I think this is just gonna be about Muller or Socculta securing second place, and this first game will come to a quick end at this rate. Socculta's Isonten for Cheetoy and Muller's Ton Doradora Sanshanten. Both hands are pretty good. Acti has just a painful Socculta tempai.
Is he gonna call reach here?
I think he should wait.
Yeah, he doesn't.
As explained in episode 13 of Saki, wait for a better weight with Cheetoy.
What's the... Wait, actually, I can check this.
And Socculta goes for the Tanke Reach on the East Wind, which is the Yakuhai Muller reach.
Yeah, he needs to reach to overtake Muller, doesn't he? So then he doesn't want to like kill Acti and then
yes, if he
end up in third place still. Right?
Yeah, that's of course. And the reach is of course standard too. And there it is, but this I think he just hit the Uradora. Yes, he did.
Oh,
Hane Matsuma by Socculta kills Acti and ends the game. Socculta gets second place. That's a fast one indeed. Just 15 minutes of gameplay.
Second, yeah.
So Toki took first with 55,000. Socculta second with the Steelers with 14. Muller had a good start, but in the end fell far down for third place, and Acti with this representative performance gets last place, busting out. Now let's see the second game. As you can see the rates here, and Acti indeed it's a famously low rate of just 1,000 or maybe even under 1,000. And the Acti is now first dealer in the second hanchan of the finals.
Boom.
Quick attack from SpaceAkagi, I think.
Indeed. Well, still Sanshanten. Dora's the hard to use. North Wind. And Toki, her hand is a pretty good shape and has Akadora.
Chi.
Socculta is doing pretty well as well, isn't he?
Yes, that's true. Sanshanten painful. Now Sanshu is a possibility. That was a bad move by Muller. Should absolutely discard the 6 here, so you can draw a pair on anything. But it does work for him in the end.
It does work. Yeah.
Wait, why did Toki discard the 8 man? Is
He's
she...
looking for Honitsu, I think.
I guess so then.
That's the only way it makes sense.
Still discard the 5 before the 8, because it's still a good save for A. Pinfu, Ipeiko, Shinitsu, Chitoitsu, even Ryuan Peikko. Socculta season then. Acti or something. Still
Muller
no.
really doesn't want to deal with the door there.
Yeah, it's still shown by, and he can use it.
Yeah, he can. He doesn't have a pair yet.
Okay, comments completely into Honitsu. And Socculta with the plain reach.
So it's
Beautiful.
standby.
Going for the fast stack. It's a 5-8 pin weight with 3 in the wall, one of them is red. If he gets the red, that's 5,200 points. Sumo. I don't see anybody playing in here.
Muller gets rid of that door, probably because he drew a pair.
Yeah, he's out of safer tiles, and even if it's Dora, it's just a queen, so you can drop it pretty safely.
And is that a backfire?
It is.
Can't really read the tile.
Acti
Acti
for
doing something.
probably just a range an attempt.
Yeah.
If he tries for Itsu, then he just plays into Socculta.
Oh, that's true. Let's see.
That wasn't very wise, I think. Could have discarded a Ryaman or the cube in anything but the 8. And plays for just 2,000 points.
Yeah.
Acti in last all as well. No.
Acti starts with 2 Anko and a pair.
Yeah, and sort of singles with 2. He probably has to.
Honitsu.
He wants to aim for something really big on its Toitoi in the least. Dora is the Eastwind actually. It's a real risk.
And he draws another pair.
Acti is getting ready. That's a strong hand.
Gonna make that Pawn Palace, and then we'll see something like Toy Honitsu. He draws a door.
Here it comes. Even abandons to 1. I think North was better to discard here. Because, yeah, North is actually completely empty.
One's already discarded, and
2 discarded, 1 is the indicator. It's dead.
oh yeah, it's true. So the North doesn't, he realizes now.
Well, if you're going for Honitsu, then just keep it and let's say up!
Draws.
Acti with a godly then.
Suranko.
Suhakko with Doras is just overkill. Of course he has to pawn everything he can get, and one of the Doras is already dead. 5,000 Tenpai, but does anybody have a faster one?
There's only one.
Toki and Muller both open. Certainly the calls.
Muller is in Nishanten now. Wait, was he always in Nishanten?
No.
Oh, he.
Acti skips diving gun, which of course makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
2 Tanya only sometimes. How funny.
And Hatsu will probably come out here. Oh no, he does keep it.
Genius sense by Muller. He's not seeing that many honors, so he's playing it a bit safe. But now he's standby, he has to drop it. There's no choice. What?
What?
Did...
What?
What? No way! Acti Suanko Tempai, that's
What are
still
we saying? What are we saying? What did he reach?
because it's Sananko Toitoi with Honitsu Hatsu and $2 is buy one guaranteed. If that has to be buy one run, declare it, damn it!
He has to take it. He has to take it.
What?
What?
This makes no sense. He's dead set on drawing Suanko.
Okay.
I guess he thinks if the last East is still there, he can get it. But if it's dead, there's no hope. That was a buy one he missed. A buy one.
Acti, what are you doing?
Ah! What? This. You don't do this. So against a Yakuman. Recover a loss in the first game. Set it for first place now. Get some more. Domain of God.
Okay. Three Yakuman in how many games? How many games? Like 10 maybe? Wow. Skip the Bimon. He drew the last piece.
Likely buy one, at least Haneman. Then he skips the Ron for guaranteed buy one, and thanks to all of these draws a Suanko.
Okay, we need to focus on this one. We can't.
Ja olisiko Socculta ordea se nomitei niin santen? I still find it hard to believe that among how many has it been now? This is the 7th match, so 14 hanchan, there's been 2 Yakuman. That's seriously Saki level rates.
Oh, anyways, Toki's Yushanten now. Well, he has been for a while. Just improved it a little. Or something like Reach, Pinfu, Dora. Dora 2, I think.
That's basically right, Muller. He's in Pinfu Yushanten.
Oh, I thought I had it wrong. But oh yeah, that's what's together.
But for a Kuitan Dora, even Acti is going open for Kuitan Dora, and Socculta is Tempa for non-Honitsu. That's the best end out here. 3-6 spin weight, 1 interval. Socculta's already 2nd place, and with the double seconds he will be in the... Wait. Now with these placements, Toki would probably be 1st place, then Socculta and Acti for the middle, and SpaceAkagiMuller would be losing the hardest. Toki Senpai, Tanya on Nomi. Didn't even wait for the Dora. That's just a weak move. Let me guess, he's going to draw the Akadora.
Muller, still not in standby.
Why did Acti discard the Dora?
No, Muller. Acti is still not in standby, sorry.
Our
Muller makes
discard
10
there
pilot.
was, of course, 6. Well, in the end, Toki's weight snaps out Muller and
Yeah.
just a
Yes.
reach stopper and
Just
cheap hanchan. So we're in his third round. First Homba Dora is for so, and Muller has 2 of those. Acti can get a Dora hand as well. Could be one of the Shah. Toki for Itsu, or some kind of closed pinfu type hand. And Socculta has a spare. A cheap hand to defend the second place. Most likely.
We do some pretty good hands this round. As in terms of speed.
Yeah. Muller's playing really well, of course. I keep watching him and see pretty optimal discards.
Acti makes that's not Ishan 10.
Yeah, it's 2 away, but Yaku Hypon helps always. And now the
And
season
he draws that.
Well, it's pretty much gambling on the 3-6 weight anyways. That can be a Sancho or a Dora. If he draws the 5 on, then it can be both,
Yeah.
depending on the winning
It
power.
could be that.
Muller with a solid reach pin for Dora, wanting a Mangan here. He has been safe, so he might play in. Just to get to Tempai. I guess he can make the decision that the 7 is less greedy. And he does.
Acti does make them buy.
And doesn't
Dora,
different.
happy high.
Yep, also Dora wait for a second Dora.
Small.
And Muller makes Sumo 14. That's
a Mangan.
Mangan.
Ura
Oh, he
Dora.
does make the Ura. Yeah.
And
Hanuman.
Hanuman. And that's straight to second place for Muller. Moving to his fourth round, Socculta gets to deal. Might even be the first time for him. Toki has the Kyushu Q high. It's standard to declare here, and there's one.
Let me see. Disappointing for Acti. He was Rangshan time for a pretty good hand.
True.
And in good shape.
That happens. Well, he still gets Dora 3 as a compensation. That can be a quick open Mangan.
And Toki's hand's not looking that good. After
Yeah.
calling that.
A bit better, perhaps. Sanshoku maybe. Activate the fourth Dora. But there's only one Aka left, there will also no Dragon Lord performance this time. Muller isn't then the fastest. Info Ipeiko can aim for Sanshoku with some improvement.
He can hopefully
Acti has-
incorporate the door into his hand.
Acti
Yeah,
has
Acti
5
is-
Dora.
Yeah, he has all the door in his hand.
Almost all of them. Well, every single Dora has been drawn by now. So none left to get. Acti
Acti
isn't then.
makes Ishanten. And he can just call right here. Just for Tanya on the 6th Dora. Is that right?
Tanya Dora 5, yes, that's a. Yes, it. Oh, 6 Dora now, of course. Muller's discard.
Now he makes...
Tanya with 6 Dora, and if Toki really discards his Dora, then that would be 7. However, the way is dead. Switcher might work.
Switch here?
Go for Champ.
That would be a... Oh, no, he doesn't make it.
Well, there's a chance that actually now, at this point, Toki is set to play in for Haneman, which would knock her into 100 points left. That would be quite a shock. A complete reversal of the previous game.
Yeah.
The scores currently are that, in fact. Mostly. It's just...
Contemplating home.
Muller got the Sanshoku back there, but still isn't in Tempai and doesn't like to get anything good. If Acti drops the 7 here, Muller can try calling for the open Sanshoku. Does not.
He didn't. Muller, Acti has a small chance of making Sanshoku here if he draws 6 mon.
Yeah, true.
But his hand's already huge though, so...
Well, in the super off case, Toki would then discard the right to be Sanshoku and... Wait, Dora 7? No way. No way he'll put up that hard. And that's the deadly one. Toki's going for Sanshoku, and at any time she may discard the 7 and deal into Haneman. How about now?
Right here. Will we...
Oh, he
nope.
made it.
Survived.
Oh,
it's a dodge.
Got to Tempai that way, just reach a pinfo and Takame Ipe go. Acti safe tile. Most weights. Muller's weight's actually pretty good. There's 4 tiles in the wall and 3 of them give an extra 100. Acti draws 5.
Is he gonna... Oh.
Won't give out the Haneman. And Muller with the win. That's 4,200 points of damage. Acti still isn't a beat and Muller continues running into second place. Now entering the south round.
I have to hear with the quick east phone as possible. Just to keep the dealer.
Yes, if he wants to. Of course, in first place, it does make sense to just abandon your dealer spot. Muller with a big Ishant then.
Yeah, he's in good shape.
Sun Anko. Well, the shape's really bad, but the points are big.
Good. Let's see the points here. Oh no, it can't happen.
Toki with a very quick 2 calls for just a 1,000 pointer. I don't quite understand this, especially why on earth is he discarding Dora if it's an open hand. Socculta season then for Pinfu. That's been standard pretty much this whole game.
Yes.
Akagi abandons the Sananko plan and is probably going for just Haku.
Did Acti just discard 4 9-man?
Yes, yes, he did. She did.
That is.
That's just some fake luck.
It's probably because he had so many Anko from Suanko. Guess he get rid of some now. Something like that.
Yeah, something along those lines. We'll stand by on 1,000 points.
And Acti could win here. No, he dodges it.
For now, what may happen later. Actually,
And then Socculta draws it as well.
But he's standby now for Tanya.
Yeah, he's senpai.
There's still...
Acti calls the 7 win.
Okay, so we're down to 1 tile for Socculta. Then there's a single 7 for Muller. And then there's 2 4s that give a double run between Muller and Toki. Of course, it can take a Tsumo too. I think going open for pretty much no reason.
Reach here for Shampong Wei. 2 teams.
There's
So-
1 Kryumpin and the usual 7s in the wall, so now at this point Muller cannot win by a simple run. If he wins by a run, it's a double run. There's 1 7 and 2 4s left, so Muller betauras in the end. Right. It was discarded and called that 6 months, so it was safe.
Acti, not, is he gonna discard the... Yes, he does.
So in the end,
It's
Toki
just
takes
1,000
it.
points. It's
Plus
probably
the
the best
reach
for
stick.
Acti.
And the E6 was a direct hit reach stick, so at this point the gap between Toki in last and Socculta in third is only 700 points. This will come down to the wire at the end of the hanchan.
That last round is probably the best case for Acti, just getting away with 1,000 points and then continuing the round.
Yes, true, excellent. After all those calls for Toki, we didn't have tried to deal in just to end around quickly. So it's just
Muller has a big hand again, doesn't he?
not necessarily,
Is that an uncle? I can't read it really well on Skype.
but it could be
Oh, never mind.
Sanako,
It's 2-3-1.
but well, all of those pairs have also a tile next to them, so can just aim for playing Ritsumo Tamiya, which can still be Dilarmangan.
Right now, Acti's in Yangshanten for... Oh, never mind. He's not Yangshanten. I was going to say he's Yangshanten for Shito. It's obviously not true.
Team takes Sunshine for Cheeto, so it's Sunshine for just the
He got-
north as well.
He discarded the 3-mon.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
why,
so he's definitely not going for Cheeto,
indeed.
which is probably the right move.
Well, discard these with the Oitsedora. Well, that makes sense to keep then. And now he's going for Cheeto.
Like, honestly, it doesn't really matter what Acti does at this point.
Yeah.
He's got a huge lead.
Whoa. Muller has got all pairs now. That can still be Tanya Toi, or even the Fabulous Suanko. Yes, there's a slight chance of getting... Nope, no. Muller cannot get Suanko. Too many of his tiles have been drawn. Acti continues. Now he's on there for just the east.
Yes. And he makes standby.
Pong.
But you could see Pong here, yeah.
Muller going for the open hand now. Points and wrench on. The other two players really not fast enough. Discard of the 5-pin by Muller was a big mistake. That may end up killing his hand completely. He should have dropped the 3-man instead.
Yeah.
Guarantee the Dora and spares better weight. But the 1,000
And
points
Acti
from
does win.
before
Yeah.
are traded back. Acti brings the game closer to its end. Muller's dealer turn is over, and we now enter the final battle between Socculta and Toki for third place.
Miller's hand at this point is kind of a mess,
Indeed, 5 hanchan.
but he's second place, so he's might be okay.
He'll be fine. Well, he will be stranded in third with that kind of result. Thanks to Tenho's rules that prefer winning when it comes to any game points. But Socculta here has a big one. 2 Akadora and wait for the actual Dora. It's still a hanchan though.
Yeah. At best, it's probably something like Mentan Peen Dora 3, right?
Yeah, but just call if you can.
Yeah, just last hand.
Toki is working up a Tanya. She should discard the south stair, but does not. Because if we have Tanya, then why? If we can go for Tanya, then why rely on 2 Yakuha Tatsugampon? Wait. Socculta didn't take any hanchan there. Skipped it. By discarding 7 or 3 would have been hanchan. 2 quick calls.
That is true. Acti, good shape for a quick finish here.
Yeah.
Is he? Yeah.
Well, not really, because those are Roman weights and he's aiming
Yeah.
for a Tanya. For
One of
example,
the
if
sides
she
here.
calls this, then
What?
that's a Yaku-less piece of crap.
Acti, what are you doing?
No one
This
knows
doesn't
what
make sense.
Acti is doing. I'm
I'm
watching from
standing right
behind
beside
him.
Acti, right behind.
Socculta skips the hanchan again. Takes the same shape too. Just a little for the Dora, will you? Toki abandons Dora. Socculta
Calls.
into hanchan anyways. This is worth more.
Acti contemplating what?
Well, at this point, he pretty much needs to just draw some low souls and drop the upper pins off.
Yeah, I guess. Or you can draw something like 9-8 man. Maybe make Sanshoku.
Itsu is better.
Yeah, Itsu is a bit closer. Yeah, I guess that's what he's doing now.
Toki called again, but that didn't get him. Socculta can here, and it's actually a pretty good move. Don't go from Acti. In other words, nobody. But Socculta still has a bunch of points from that gun. Well, it doesn't matter with triple dollars actually. Practically at all.
Mueller actually
Tenpai
made
hits
it.
one Dora.
Yeah, he does make it Tenpai.
And it's actually a hell weight. Goes for it anyways. Toki also Tenpai now.
Mueller dealing pretty much. It almost looks like Nagashi manga, doesn't it?
Yeah, true. Acti actually gets a workable Tenpai, but he would have to take a empty weight to. I mean, it would be empty weight, so he can't win anyways. He discards Dora for no reason at all.
3-3, 3-3. Yeah, it's completely dead. Is that much is happening?
After all this crap, we'll take this height, eh? Height goes.
Sumo.
Oh, Socculta Tsuma.
So gonna make sumo, yeah.
That's Mangan class. And actually next up to second place. Socculta in a great
And he's a
position
dealer
now.
again.
Indeed. Now I can settle for second here, or try to aim for first place. Then if
Yeah,
I
you can get first with direct hit Hanuman or something.
yeah. Well, direct Mangan actually, Stealer Sumo Haneman is
Oh,
fine
yes.
too.
Yeah.
And Muller wants at second place bad, so he's going to go for a Nitsu maybe. Might be a good plan here. Not anymore. Ritsumo has to be Muller's plan now. Occulta Stealer isn't then. Articles open for nothing. Acti has no Yaku again.
Acti. It's really bad to go Yaku at this point because you don't want to. Well, you kind of don't want to deal in case Socculta makes a big hand.
Yeah.
And when you call tiles, you really limit your defensibility.
Exactly. No, Socculta with a miss discard there. 6-pin was correct. Regardless, he can get Ipeko. Acti appears to be thinking it is the East round. It is not.
That's what I was thinking. Maybe. Can Acti do anything at this point? Oh, he does make 10 by.
It's painful. Possibly Ipeko and a 3-way wait. 258 of Bamboos, Sozu.
So if he makes 2 Uradora off Acti, then he could steal first place.
Reach into Ipe. Well, 1 Uradora is enough. Actually.
Oh yeah, that's right.
116 direct hit.
But nope. Don't know.
Toki plays in.
Toki plays in, yeah.
It's just the 2-9.
And he does continue his dealer turn.
If nothing else. And that's Hon each for Socculta.
Yeah, it looks like a hand that could really do some damage here.
Maybe. The West pair is pretty suboptimal. If you can get Itsu, then that's great.
In any case, Acti's doing pretty good. He doesn't look like he'll end up Yakuza's here.
Yup, that's a Tanya. Socculta isn't the front best dealer Mangan. This hardly makes sense. It's better just get a... She just to expand the weight. Doesn't make much sense. And Toki is so far down, she actually commits into
you see
Honitsu.
Itsu, Yaku hide.
Yes. Wait, Socculta didn't call the West in the first chance. That's a Mangan guaranteed now, but he needs the tune. And they are both in Toki's hand. Socculta cannot win. Acti has free reign and at this rate will win this game. Or maybe Muller makes his final move. This far down he needs a Ritsumo Uradora. With that terrible hand shape.
What is...
Acti, Ishanten.
Ja, Ishanten.
If Toki was going for Honitsu, why discard the 1? Is that a better attempt for a hanchan perhaps? It does look that much like a Honitsu because of the foreman already on the 3rd turn. Muller still hanchan then.
Is Acti's pairs any good right now? Oh, Toki makes. Wait, I'm sorry, I can't see the tiles that well. Yeah, never mind. I was gonna say Yishan then, but I read it wrong.
Something. Yeah. Wanted to still strong. That one from back then could really help
Acti
her.
makes Denpai.
Yep.
And
One in the
Muller,
wall. Muller knows Acti's last tile.
Muller's not gonna discard that.
He did.
The other 3 months in Socculta-san, so
No, Acti cannot win this. Only
yeah,
Muller
Acti
has a
can.
chance. Muller could try for a reach. Actually, Muller has no chance either because all of his tiles are off 2. Oh, amusing. Toki isn't even Tempa yet. Wait, Toki has a south pair, but where's the last south? It's in the wall.
Acti has a chance to switch here, but
Yeah, but it looks much
not
worse.
yeah,
It looks like a
no
hell
matter what,
right,
it's
and
not
it's
good.
empty. And with Muller getting that last south, Toki is now Tempa and nobody can win. It's going to be
Yeah, it's
a
a really
draw.
locked up hand.
Muller just thinking about this. What can I discard here? Actually, there was a chance of a high day.
Yeah, there's a chance of high tay.
And he discarded that 3. Okay, so we get the second Honba, nobody gets any points. This game is refused to end. Complete antithesis of the previous one. Will we reach the decision finally? Socculta has the only good hand with that Shun pair.
Yeah, with that shooting pair. But even then, oh yeah, it's in alright shape. We might see another round. All the other hands don't seem that great right now.
Indeed.
Not sure what Acti is going to do with this one.
Abandoning terminals. So giving those honor tiles. See time over Honitsu again. The 3/6 man Akandor actually the strong point of the hand.
No one's giving up dragons at this point of the hand.
True. Very few honors dropped at all.
Yeah. No, the Socculta starts with the Haku.
Toki goes open for. Okay, this is a pair of Dora.
And Acti draws another Anko.
Nice.
Pong.
Socculta isn't then.
Shit comes out.
Pong.
Toki calls the gun.
Let's
Increasing
go.
Dora.
New indicators. New Dora's 2-pin, which only Acti has here.
Right, and Toki with a very strange discard 5-man after calling it a gun.
Yeah, that is really weird. That is completely. I have no idea what's going on.
Well, for better or worse,
Is he considering calling? Okay, good.
Oh, yes. Well, for better or worse, Toki's move did dodge Socculta's weight, which is 3/6 man. How good is that then? Tsumo has very street tiles in the wall. Muller.
Draws his hanchan. No, he doesn't. Yes.
Muller could have taken Ishan then, but did not. Wait, Toki is trying for Honich, so that's a play.
That is it. And he does deal in. He doesn't push for the Honich.
Another pretty cheap one, the game still continues, but at this point, Socculta can make a comeback with a dealer Mangan Tsumo. Socculta's hand is actually E-something for Cheetoy. Why did we discard the Dora when the hand is at Cheetoitsu?
I don't have any comments for that, I guess.
Yeah. Well,
Acti's going for something.
Fuitan really. Just throw the pension out and you're
It
done.
has to be Tanya, right? But he's not really close to Tanya.
Close enough, I think.
It's close enough for Acti.
Yes, that's what it could say. Muller has two Yakuhai pairs, but hands in a pretty weak shape. Socculta actually drawing a standard hand shape.
Muller's going for. Well, he has the Chun and Haku pair, but.
And no Hatsu seen.
No, now he has Haku Anko.
That's sort of a Honitsu, but which suit?
He can go for Honitsu. Yeah, it's just.
Mangan Sumo is enough to beat Socculta and get second place.
He doesn't need a huge hand here.
Muller, you mean? Well, he's 9,200 points behind the second.
Is he gonna go for a Cheetoitsu, maybe? Maybe, if he draws another pair.
Or a Toy with the Yakuhais. That makes
he
sense
does.
too.
Draw a pair of East here.
So if we can get a Shune now, he can go for two Yakuhais Toy. But that's Ishanten.
Yeah. You see.
Drops the Hellweight Dora.
So if he calls here, he'll have something like. If he calls Chun, he'll have.
Shunhaku only.
Haku only.
He needs a closed hand to aim for a Richitsumo Yakuhais. Or Richitsumo
Toki
Sanako.
also trying for the Honitsu here.
Yeah, it looks really bad.
It's not in good shape, and also he's keeping the honors that Mueller has Anko and pairs for.
Yes. Actis Ishanten.
Yeah, or
May
something
go all
like
the way to a
single
very,
way.
yeah, I can go down to very cute.
Okay.
Socculta's visiting a Ishanten all hand.
We call from Acti for the single weight.
Here comes a very cute. Will the others agree? 5-man.
Is that okay? That looks like an okay weight from here.
Doing the ball, yes, it's not terrible. Him? Does. Well, there's no real reason for Toki to drop that. Wait, all of the dragons are. Still no dragons discarded, so those
Yeah,
look really scary.
Don't want a repeat of Tetsuji's move.
Yes.
Looks like a 6-man will come out of Toki's hand soon, or maybe if
Well, I don't think
he gets.
anything is going to come from Toki's hand at any time.
Now he's playing safe.
Yeah.
I think that's what's going on.
Muller sees something for Cheetoy and has one of the 6 left. Acti draws the Hatsu, which is still undiscarded. Yeah. Has to keep it, has no Yaku.
And now everyone just stuck with the Hatsu under his hand.
Oh yeah. But Socculta is even still Ishanten, so it looks like this game is going to end here. We are watching as everybody's hands are breaking down.
Acti is in 10 points, so yeah, Socculta is. Yeah, it looks like the game will just end here.
With a fairly boring and stagnant end where finally Socculta decides that he's going to give up. But technically he sits in Ishanten for 18 draws straight and manages nothing in the end. And there we have it. The game ends, and the final placements are indeed no, they are not the inverse of the previous game. Socculta was second in both games. that's the first two hanchan, but two still remain tomorrow.
Also scores.
Toki is positive 7. Socculta is positive 23. Muller is negative 38. And Acti is positive 8.
So yeah, we'll see tomorrow, I guess.
Yeah, with parties.
No one's completely screwed yet.
No one's completely screwed. Here's the score sum. So in the end, Muller in double thirds holds last place. Socculta with the stable second place. Double is in first actually, and Acti 1000 points above Toki. So the game's still fairly close. Look at these scores, and really 23 is very little for first place compared to stuff like plus 59 Acti has now. So anybody can still take the win tomorrow.
Yeah, Socculta's the favorite here, though.
Yes, highest chance, but comebacks can happen.
Yeah, anything can happen, as we saw this round.
Yes, that very Suanko.
Can we see that again? It's just you put like a link to the replay.
I think it will be posted. Of course, it will be
Yeah,
on
it will be
Twitch as
posted on the
well.
thread.
So that's for today. Join tomorrow at the same time for the second day of the finals, where the champion of the tournament will finally be decided. Which one will win? We'll see then.